Look, I'm the boss, so you can't just come into my life and deprive me of my happiness. My man, you know, he's odogu. Last time I went to church with my family before I left Nigeria, I had the most embarrassing moment. Oh my God, I fell into the chair. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Success and you're welcome to my channel. Please don't make it your last. Do well to hit on the subscribe button, turn on notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. To my returning subscribers, I don't know how much I'm going to say thank you. My channel is doing so well. My channel is growing. Thank you so much for engaging, for sharing, for subscribing. I am grateful. I'll be answering the remaining questions. I don't think I'll answer all because some were just repeated questions that I think I've talked about in the previous Q&A. But today I'll be doing my makeup and talking to you guys. I haven't done this before. I always like to concentrate whenever I'm making up, so without wasting much of your time, let's get right into the video. I'll still use this phone because this was where I wrote down the questions that I'll be answering. So my face is already prepped, my face is already moisturized, so I'll start by priming my face. Apply my primer. I won't lie, it's been long I did makeup. Now my face is primed. Let me just try to answer one question. So the first question is, do you have insecurities? Do you know that I wanted to make a video about insecurity, self-confidence and self-esteem because I've noticed that recently most people struggle with these things. But you know, it's the way you carry yourself that will make people think you do not have those insecurities. People out there usually think I am perfect, like my body, everything is perfect. But unbeknown to them, I was struggling with a lot of things. It took me time to understand that those things do not define who I am. It just depends on how I see myself. If I allow those things to define me, I will see myself that way. One of the insecurities I know that I have is that I'm hairy. I have facial hairs that makes me uncomfortable. I usually don't break out. I don't have hyperpigmentation. I have even toned skin. Everything was flawless growing up. But at some point, I noticed that I started having facial hairs, and the mistake I made was to start shaving them. When these hairs want to grow out of my skin, first of all, they cause inflammation on my skin. So there's always redness. And then obviously when the redness wants to disappear, it just leaves dark spots on my skin. So I just have them here, and I've come to understand that this is just hormonal issue. I am hairy and it made me felt less of myself at some point. But then I understood that this is just my body physiology acting up, and it's natural. I can't kill myself, and I shouldn't let those things deprive me of my happiness, of standing out, of like losing self-confidence and self-esteem. I didn't allow them to. Instead, I had to find a way to solve the problem. I started going for shaving creams. I started developing the habit of, okay, since I've started shaving with shaving stick, let me get a better shaving stick that will do its work well on my face. And also I started plucking the hairs out, and I just accepted it. At some point, whenever I'm out there with people, whenever someone sits next to me, it made me too conscious that maybe someone out there is noticing it. Then I noticed that people were not observing that I have facial hairs. People don't even know. Whenever I tell people I have facial, like, I can't even see it. I can't see it. I'm like, okay, since they can't see it, why do I want to kill myself about this thing that I'm the only one seeing it? Another one was that when I was a teenager, I do feel like I had knocked knees, and so it made me to start trying to walk in a kind of way. But growing up now, I realized that, oh, my knees are not knocked. People do tell me, oh, your legs are straight. I found out that my legs were straight, and I had to accept it that I don't have knocked knees. It's because I have hips and my knees are not knocked. My legs are straight and so beautiful. Yes. Another thing is my eyes, don't try to look at it. You won't find it. You won't find it. You won't even know what to talk about. So I won't go to talk about it. So you won't go to start zooming my pictures. I think it's only very close friends that will know about my eyes and whatever that is there. So yes, I have insecurities. Don't think I'm Miss Perfect. No, I have insecurities. But the thing is I didn't let my insecurities define me, to control me. I was able to control them. I was able to tell my insecurities, look, I'm the boss, so you can't just come into my life and deprive me of my happiness. I think I've talked too much about this particular question. Let me get right into my makeup because I am wasting time. I'll be going in with the Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 410, 410. So, and you don't even need to put some. Oh my god, I've never done this before. I'm trying my best to see if I can talk and do my makeup. Next question is, do you ever want to get married? Jesus Christ. See, let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to call your names out whenever I'm doing the next Q&A. See, regardless of what social media is putting out there for people, scaring people about marriage is this, marriage is that, there are people that their marriages have been working out. Let me not lie. At the end of the day, marry right. Don't just marry rubbish and expect something fantabulous. Whoever that asks this question, my answer is yes. I will, or I would love, I will get married. Not even I would love to, I will get married. The next question is, are there decisions you made in the past that you think are haunting you right now? I'm going to relate these two questions together about do I want to get married and also do I have any regretful whatever decisions. I'm going to link these two questions together. Growing up, I was just a naive young girl. I didn't even know what I wanted. A church girl from a Christian home, trying to please my parents, trying to prove that, oh, they are raising a good child. And I had this diary where I wrote down the things I wanted, the kind of man I would love to get married to, the age I wanted to get married. I wanted to finish school, everything getting equal. I was so optimistic in that my diary. My dream was too superficial, unrealistic. I feel like if I had stuck to those plans, those unrealistic things I wanted, I feel like I would have made a lot of mistakes and I would have regretted it. Let's just say that, okay, I wanted to get married at the age I wrote in that book that I wanted to get married. I didn't even know a lot of things. I was so naive. I wasn't exposed to educative things then as much as I am right now. The things that I know right now, I did not know them then. I was just trying to seek validations, trying to fit in, because when I hear from my friends that, oh, this person is doing so well in this area of their life, I want to, keep up so that whenever they talk to me, I have something to say that I'm doing this, I'm doing that, that kind of thing. Like, it was more like a competition. Whenever I'm hearing that, oh, this person has this guy that is doing this for them, I'll begin to, hunger that I want something like that, or maybe I want some kind of attention from men. I have the best mom in the world that made me understand that I shouldn't put myself in a position that the wrong person will notice me or the wrong people will notice me. She tried to emphasize so much about that thing. I think if my mommy sees this video, she might not even remember when she said these words to me. She was like, don't put yourself out there that the wrong people or the wrong person will notice you. That was what she made me to understand. And then when I moved from Nigeria to Ukraine, my perspective towards things started changing. I noticed that I was deficient in a lot of things. Like, guys, I was super deficient in a lot of things that if I had gotten into marriage that age, no. I believe it would have been a disaster. I believe so. I don't think I have any regrets of decisions I made in the past. Nada. If there's only one regret I think that I made, but it's not that deep, because at some point I felt like it's God's plan. I was told to study nursing when I was done with secondary school. I was like, no, it must be medicine. At the end of the day, I'm a nurse. Have you ever thought of getting tattoos? Because it will be nice on you. Anyway, thank you so much for that question. Guys, I forgot to tell you about my concealer. My concealer is from NYX, and I'm using the Can't Stop Won't Stop and the Neutral Tan. Yes, the shade Neutral Tan. Thank you for saying that it will look nice on me, but the way I'm seeing myself, I don't see myself having a tattoo. Nah, I don't like it, and I don't see myself having any. Nada. So the next question is, do you have piercings? Yes, I have piercings, and the only piercings I have are the ones from birth. Is it from birth or from when I was a child, when they opened my ears? I'm gonna be using this brush. I don't know, it's not a regular brush. I bought it from a makeup store. It's just for your beauty, that's it. I just like the design. In case you don't know, I like nude colors. The next question is, what are you afraid of? First of all, what I am afraid of, there was a day I was thinking about this thing, and I was lost in my thoughts, because I was just saying to myself, what if I get to heaven and I found out that I wasn't living according to the will of God? What if the will of God was not gaining expression in my life? First of all, this is what I'm afraid of. Living out of the will. I'm not living in the will. I'm not living according to the will. I'm out of it. This is what I'm afraid of. Like, I get to heaven and God shows me, opens the book, or maybe a mirror, or plays a movie, and he shows me that while I was on earth, I was expected to do this and this. I'm gonna feel bad. I'll feel sort of regretful. I'm gonna feel so bad. I think that's one thing I'm super afraid of, not living according to God's will for me in my life. The second thing I know that I'm very sure, like since way back, I have been afraid of is not raising an upright child. It's not raising a child that has morals. It's not raising a child that fears God, that understands what it means to fear God and love God. This is the second thing. This is the second thing that I know deep down that I am scared of. The thing I'm also scared of is not being able to provide for my children, not being able to give them a comfortable life, not being able to give them the best that I can, like the best that they need in their life. I am scared of all these things. Not being able to, nurture them in the way of the Lord, and also living in my mistakes, and also marrying the wrong person. The next question is, will you ever change your name? There are some questions that when I see them, I'm like, so I'm going to be contouring my nose. I'm also going to use the same palette to contour my nose. So the person said, will you ever change your name? Does the person mean my Instagram handle, or does the person mean my father's name, or my name Success? My name is Chuku Success. So Chuku is my father's name and Success is my own name. So I don't understand this person's question by would you or will you change your name. If you're asking about my first name, that's Success, I don't see why I should change that name, because that name is so prophetic. It means a lot to me. It has been working for me. I don't know about people, but I actually put a lot of meanings to names because my name has been working for me. My name is Success. My middle name is Eberechi, the mercy of God, or God's mercy. And I believe that so far, the mercy of God has been speaking for me in my life. Regardless of the failures, I still see myself as a successful person because those failures actually made me even more successful. When I get married, I won't be answering Mrs. Chuku. No, I'll be answering my husband's name, but professionally, I will still answer my father's name. That one, I don't even need to argue about it with my partner. Right now I'm still answering my father's name. I graduated from school, that was my father's name. So in my certificate, what you will see is just Chuku success, Chuku success, Chuku success. I believe that my patients will address me as either Nurse Success or Nurse Chuku, depending on the one that suits them. Yeah. So to set my face, I'll be using the NYX finish powder. I love this powder. It's so you guys should just spare me some time. Let me fix this makeup because it looks like as I'm talking I am forgetting some things that I'm supposed to be doing on my face. So the next question is, who is your best YouTuber when it comes to content creation? My best YouTuber, it depends. Not like I have the best. I'm not here to crown anybody as the best. I just have YouTubers for different purposes, people that I watch for different things. When it comes to your YouTube setups, your lightnings, camera, how to position yourself, how to stay, something like that. I watch Kelechi Mbemena vlogs. I prefer watching Vivian Okezie. She is good. See, her vlogs are dope. Lydia Stanley, oh my god, there's one thing I love about Lydia Stanley is the realness. Yes, that's the word, the realness in her videos. You don't need, she doesn't try to make everything look so perfect. Like if you used to follow her, like if you followed her from even when she was single, when she was just on her own, you could see this is somebody's life journey. Like I watched her journey, like I watched her videos when she was not even married till now that she's married. Like you could see that this is a journey, and it's not, she's not trying to put out, like obviously there's some things you will not put out there about your family online, you get. It's what you put out there for people to see that will see. But I still find this realness in her content. I like watching Ezine Zara. I don't know if you guys know her, but if you haven't, just check out her channel or listen to her podcast. I love listening to her. The next question is your most embarrassing moment. You guys want to know? I don't have the intention of putting eyeliner. The first embarrassing moment I've experienced was when I was in high school. I do play a lot. I believe that if most of my friends see this video, like my secondary school classmates, if they see this video, if they can remember, I know that most people will not remember, but then let me just give you guys a story. So there was this day, I was just a new, like, you know, your JSS1 now, newbies, you know, get sense just to play. Like once school is over, you just want to play around with your friends until when your boss comes, and then you can just go home. On this fateful day, I was playing with my friends. We were doing hide and seek. If you're being caught, you'll be the one to start looking for everybody. You guys know that game now. So this was in my JSS1. I play a lot. Like I played a lot. Or even till now, I'm still a very playful person. If you're very close to me, you know I play a lot. I'm a very playful person. Like I joke a lot. So this fateful day, my zip spurt. So my school uniform then is a pleated skirt. It has this side zip and a hook that I used to hook the skirt, and the zip always spoiled. I don't even know why that school uniform was like that. So there was this day, my zip spurt and the hook spoiled. So I then used my sweater to tie on my waist to support the skirt. So when we were done, that when school was over, my friends were like, okay, let's play while we're waiting for the bus. I didn't want to join because I didn't talk about this brush. It's the same for your beauty brush. This is my blending brush. I super love this brush. So my friends were like, let's do the hide and seek. I didn't want to join because I was scared about my skirt, but I was like, let me not just sit at the place and start feeling bored. Let me just join because I like playing. And again, there was this guy that liked me then. I was part of the hide and seek, so I had to join. So you guys will not believe what happened. So when the hide and seek started, I noticed that my zip was already giving me signs that it wanted to spoil. So the thing is that what even saved me that day, okay, so let me just go straight into the story. So we started running. So you just hide in a classroom or anyone, like if the person sees you, you have to run out of the school compound where everyone is just all over everywhere. She was trying to grab me. What she could grab was the sweater I was using to secure the skirt. And as soon as she pulled the sweater, my skirt fell. Ah, God, no. To the ground. And do you know what saved me that day was that I was putting on tights. Growing up, my mom made me to love wearing skin tights. I can't wear gowns or skirts without putting on tights. I really can't. So it's even now I understood the impact of wearing tights. Anyway, wearing skin tights. If I say tight, like tights, skin tights. So I was putting on this orange skin tight. Oh my God. As soon as she just she grabbed the sweater, it left my waist. The skirt just fell off my waist to the ground. It's like, I don't even know if people saw me, but I just quickly, like adrenaline. I just picked up the skirt and I ran. It was epic. The last time I went to church with my family before I left Nigeria, I had the most embarrassing moment. Oh God! So on this fateful day, we traveled to the village, and usually we travel to my village. I'm from Enugu State, but I grew up in Port Harcourt. I'm a Port Harcourt girl, in case you don't know. My mom is a Port Harcourt woman. So I grew up in Port Harcourt. So every Christmas, my parents made it that way that we would always go to the village to spend Christmas, at least get in touch with your family members and stuff like that. But it wasn't every Christmas, it's just when we see the need to go. So my last Christmas with my family, I think it was in 2017 or 2016, I don't know which one. So on this fateful day, I don't think it was 2017, I think it was 2016. So on this day, I went to church. Okay, when we go to the village, we usually attend Anglican. What I'm about to tell you guys happened on the 31st night. What they used to call that thing again? What would they call it again? Crossover night. Because there are a lot of people that, you know, come back home for Christmas. So there are a lot of, you know, tush guys that you too, that's the girl, now you want to, you know, level up. So you guys know how the Anglican or Catholic church, how their chairs are. It's more like this secondary school style. Like you have the decks, and then you have a very long, like the long chair people sit on. So, and then they have their children department chairs that they have, like it's a school setting too, the lower decks, and then you have your chair. Excuse me, but it's just a long chair. So because of the amount of crowd that do fill the church, because it's 31st night, it's a crossover. It's a crossover night, so a lot of people tend to come. So the crowd is usually massive. Trust is Anglican church, so what do you expect? So when you go late, and so we will usually go late, not knowing that in the village people actually go early. So I started feeling very sleepy, and I was sitting on top of these decks, and all these guys from the south, like when I mean south, like South Africa, from here, from this, from that, we're just sitting down one side. You know, they'll be looking at you too, like, see, fine girl, like you get that kind of thing. My sister was in front with some people, we were just jubilating. I was tired, I was feeling sleepy. So I sat on these decks. Before I knew it, I started dozing off. I was like, you know that moment when you are dozing, and the next thing, oh my God, I fell into the chair. I felt really embarrassed. The next question is, do you think a lady should walk even if she has a man in her life? Yes, there are people with the ideology that they don't see why they should work if their man is there. Then why there are people like us that still think we should work even if my man, you know, he's odogu, you get me? Because of, I feel like there are a lot of principles and ideologies most people are holding on to, because it's not just because of what they're seeing right now. Some of them, it's due to their family background and what they've seen in their family. So they feel like, oh, this is how it's meant to be. I won't lie to you, I feel like the answer is yes. A woman should have something doing regardless, even if her man, oh god, I'm sorry, I'm using my mascara is from Essence. Yeah, it's from Essence. I love Extreme. I love it actually. Me, I feel like when it's one person doing everything, it puts a lot of load on that person. That person can wear out easily. But then there are rich people that their wives are not doing anything and the man is still doing well. I bet you, if the woman was doing, the man won't be at the level he is. He will be more than, because this woman, because you notice that both of you will divide the responsibilities. At least as a woman, I'll be able to invest in my own personal things. Another thing people don't understand is when you depend on someone too much, the person can control. So there's a saying that goes this way, that is who you feed, you can control, which is true. I'm gonna come back because I want to go and do my hair off the camera. I don't know, it's kind of late. You know, when it's winter, it just gets dark quick, even if it's not even evening, even if it's not yet like night, it just gets dark quick. So I don't know if I want to use a lip gloss, but I like using lip gloss. But so guys, let me answer the last question and it's gonna be a wrap. The last question is, do you consider age before dating? Yes, I do, please. I consider dating I consider age before dating. I know there are girls that can date guys they are older than. I really can't. It's my own opinion, so don't come and fight me. I just feel like I prefer my man to be older than I am. I don't care if he's maybe older than me with 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, but I feel like if he's getting to 10 years, please. But if I am older than the person, like I'm older than my man, nah, it's a no-no for me. I just automatically I begin to see you as my younger one. People used to say that, oh yeah, some guys that are younger but they are matured up here. Even if you are, it doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't. I consider it a lot before I date. I think we've come to the end of this video. You guys should tell me what you think about my look, and if you guys want to be seeing more of me talking and doing my makeup. I don't know if I did well with this, I don't know. But don't forget to like, don't forget to share it to your friends, don't forget to comment. Bye.